Welcome to my channel. This is Muli. So those of you who are new to this channel, please subscribe so that each time I post a new video you do not miss out. And also don't forget to comment after watching this video so that I know what you think about this. So what you need to understand is that epithelial tissue is one of the 4 basic tissues of the body. So they usually cover and line every body surface and cavities. So the body is taken as if it's a tube. For instance, from the mouth until to the anus, just a tube, an open thing. So usually these tissues, they line this, the internal part and the external part. So just looking at the position, this gives you an idea and also about their function, as you will see later on. So they also have what little to no extracellular matrix. This is the reason why they have no blood vessels. So oxygen and nutrients, they easily just diffuse going to these tissues because they are living living things, not so. Otherwise, if oxygen and nutrients, they do not go to these tissues, they would they would die easily. Because it's very important to understand these features, because when you come and look at the connective tissue, the nerve and the muscle, they differ in these characteristics. Then these epithelial tissue, they come from the ectoderm and endoderm. I'll explain more into details when I come and look at the embryological part of anatomy. So the function, like I had explained, you find that they are used for physical protection in our body. Looking at the position here, the first thing which you'll be introduced to as you're about to approach the body is the epithelial tissue. Then they also secrete things, and also for sensation. This is the reason why that they have a lot of nerves within them. You're able to tell that it's cold, it's hot because of these epithelial tissues. Now rushing into classifications. So they are classified in terms of layers of cells, and also the shape they have at their apical surface. What shape is it having? Because it will help you to when it comes to the naming system. So looking at the number of layers, like for instance, if it has 1 layer, it is a simple epithelial tissue. If it has more than 2 layers, it is called a stratified epithelium. Then now looking at the shapes now on their surface, the apex, if it is flat, it is squamous. But if it is like a cube-like, whereby the width and the length are the same, it is cuboidal. But if the length and the width are not the same, it's called columnar. So meaning that the length is longer than the width. So those are the things which you need to understand, because we'll blend these two things. Now we'll start naming the epithelial tissues. So if it has only one, for instance here, if it has only 1 layer, then the apex, it is flat. That is a simple squamous epithelial tissue. Then if it is a cube-like on its surface, it is called simple cuboidal epithelium. The same is said also for columnar. So looking at now the stratified epithelial tissue, you find that when a cell has more than 2 layers, then the surface, the apex, it is it is flat. That is a stratified squamous epithelial tissue. Not so. The same also is said for cuboidal and columnar. Then when it comes to pseudo stratified and transition, pseudo, it is a false stratified. It's not really stratified, but it looks like stratified. This is to why you find that certain cells might be shorter than other cells, as you can see here. Some are able to reach the apex here, but some, look at this one, they are unable to reach the surface, the apex. Not so, but they come in from where? The basement membrane here. So this is one of the things which you need to know. Then the transition, from the word transition, means that it's able to change from one type of epithelial to another. I will explain more into details into my other videos. So this is why you shouldn't forget to to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel. Then looking at the specialization, you find that these cells or tissues, they might have extra things on them. Like for instance here, the example which I gave here for stratified squamous epithelium, it can exist as non-keratinized or keratinized. Keratin is a protein. So non-keratinized means that that doesn't have what? A protein. Like for instance, when you look at your lips, they are watery, not so. They have like moisture, not so. So that is what? Non-keratinized. Does not what? That keratin protein. But when you look at your skin, it looks dry because of what? Keratin protein. So because of that, you find that it is stratified squamous epithelium. But because of the presence of the keratin, you no longer now call it just stratified, but you call it what? Keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. You see? So same with other cells. These cells, you might find that maybe they contain cilia within them because of their position. Because you find that the same cell is found in your eyes, and again the same cell is found in your stomach. So you find like it will change, it will have certain things. Think of this, okay? For instance, we take you for military training. You do the training maybe for 6 months. Then after some time you come back. You find that you have big biceps, triceps because of what? Of the training, not so. You have extra things which you never had because of what? The training which you went through. Same with the cells. The things which are being exposed to, you find that they need specific what? Things for them to do what? To operate well. Like the cilia, the villi, the microvilli. You get it, ka? So those are the things which you need to understand. Hopefully this has given you an insight. So my next video now, I'll start explaining to you where each particular epithelium does what? Come from. I avoided including such because you might get confused. So just know the naming system and how you can differentiate one epithelium to another.